I wanted to point something else out here too, because I use that caulking. I probably shouldn't have used hardly any of that at all. I probably should have done that a different way, because see, I got to push that, and that's got to go in and spring. And I got mastic all in. I got the caulking all in there now. When that dries, I may not be able to get that in and out of there. You know what I mean? What I probably should have done, I didn't know that was going to do that. You know? Pull that back out. I may have to clean off some of that inside there, see? Because I want that to go nice. I think I'll do that. Then I'll put it back in there. It should be fine. I only have to press this a little bit to get it in the bifold door top bracket, you know. But here's what I wanted to show you. Glad I checked that, because this was twisting. I could have put some masking tape. I could have just wrapped masking tape around here, you know, 3 or 4 layers, and pushed that in there. That would have allowed that to fit in there nice and tight. But I didn't think there was holes in here, because I've never done this before, having to caulk one of these. Okay, I'm just going to run this a little bit and hope it doesn't dry and stick inside. I could probably spray a little grease down in there, some WD-40, clean it out, or whatever. And then I'll push it back in here, because it still has stuff on the outside too, okay? Just wanted to share that with you. Okay, I cleaned it up. Everything's fine with it. Works fine. I flushed it out with hot water. It dried up there. And let's just try putting some masking tape around it, shall we? Probably should cut this down about the same length. And I'm just going to wrap that around here. A few twizzles, maybe a few more, and that's going to be like my shim. You can do this to all kinds of stuff like this, or electrical tape, whatever. This should make it go in there nice and tight. Just don't want to put too much on there. Should be fine now. Let's try that. Okay. Most of that caulking's out of that hole now. Let's see. Get too much masking tape on there, it might bind up on itself, but we'll see. It's going. Tap it around on both sides. Last thing you want is to get that so much that you're going to split this apart after we got it nicely screwed in there. How tight that is. Oh yeah. Like it. Okay. Good. How much tighter that is? All with a little masking tape. You know why you don't use caulking on that one, right? Now here's the edge of the door right there. It needs a little touch-up paint. I don't have any with me. What could I use to fix that with? You know, a couple things come to mind. if I had a typewriter pen, you know, a whiteout pen, I could use that, paint that. Fingernail polish white, model, paint white, anything like that. But I don't have that. All I got is some caulking. I'm going to use some caulking as the paint. And it's not going to be 100%. But like I say, you're really not going to see this edge anyways, because it's kind of on the back. But if I kind of leave some of that on there as paint, it'll look better than it did before. You know what I mean? And that edge was a little gouged up. How's that look? Looks better. You know? You can use caulking for all kinds of stuff. I'm not going to play with it much more here. Right? There you go. I'll leave it at that. The white caulking. Now if you're really particular about that, you can let that dry and put a little bit more caulking on there. You know what else you could probably use for that? Use a little white toothpaste too. Over that edge after the caulking dries. Lots of stuff you can use. Just think about it. Well, that ends the project. Thanks for joining me, and I'll be back with more videos.